I'm going to do a reading for the sign of Pisces. Just shuffling the cards right now. Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising. Venus. Midheaven Stelliums. Pisces. Pisces. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe out there. There's a lot of very crazy things going on right now, all around the world. Pretty fishy to me. Get it? Fishy? I had to, sorry. Okay. 2 more. 1, 2. Okay. Now I'm going to split it into 3. All right. Pisces. Pisces. 1, 2, 3. All right. Pisces, what's the current situation right now for you? 2, 3. The Lovers. The Lovers. Ooh. Okay. What is covering the Lovers situation right now? 1, 2, 3. 7 of Cups. Some Neptune, huh? Well, Neptune is in Pisces right now, and I believe it's also retrograde. So both Neptune and Saturn are retrograde in your sign right now. All right, let's look at the crowning. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Knight of Pentacles is crowning. What about the Root? The Root is the 8 of Swords. With the 5 of Cups. That's at the root. What's in the recent past? The recent past is the King of Wands, the 4 of Swords. Okay. All right. What is in the possible soon to come forwards? Hard work with the 8 of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. Pisces. I get a feeling this could be you. Or a mother figure. Let's look at your vibration. 1, 2, 3. 1 more. 4. Your vibration is the 8 of Cups. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 8 of Cups and what else? Unknown. The Moon. What is in your environment? 2, 3. Environment is the 7 of Swords. Okay. And the Five of Wands. Oof. That is not fun to be in. Okay, let's look at your hopes and fears. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Eight of Wands with the Hierophant. Okay. Oof. Dang. Is this like a hope or a fear? Not so sure. Let's look at the possible distant outcome. 1, 2, 3. Wheel of Fortune. And the Chariot. Dang. Okay. Whoo! That's quite an outcome to get. All right, so bottom of the deck. Well, looky here. The King of Cups shows up. This is all centered around emotions. Emotions. Deep emotions. So let's look at your root first. The root shows that there is self-imprisonment, self-sabotage, accompanied with pain, guilt, shame, and low self-worth, looking towards the past, insecurities, right? And these things could be patterns that were developed from early on. But now we go to the recent past here, which has the King of Wands that shows up with the Four of Swords. So I get a feeling that someone in your life you are contemplating on, you are trying to reflect upon the situation with that person being the King of Wands. Could be a lover, could be a friend, but I'm getting more of a lover vibe here, okay? Someone who represents the King of Wands energy, which is they're very passionate, they're very, they have a very strong drive and determined, motivated, and they do what they say they're going to do. But could be very egotistical as well. You're thinking about a situation with this person. In your current situation, we do have the Lover's card. So this is about love. This is about relationships. This is about deep bonds in your life. Either that, or this could be influence of Gemini, where you're all in your head as well. But I'm getting more so about love, right? But it's being covered by Neptune, which could create illusions, could create fantasies, could create things that are not realistic, or it could take you off the path of, you know, just being grounded, getting lost in your heart space, getting lost in emotions, not being able to prioritize what needs to get done in life, maybe. I don't know. Confusion. What's crowning you is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, I don't know if this is a person, if this is another person that's showing up, or if it's somebody else who is offering something, or if it's representing slow movement in the entire situation. It could represent either or. But since it's a knight and it is another individual showing up here, I do see that it could represent another individual, right? Maybe that's why you're contemplating this King of Wands from your recent past. With the Lovers card in your current situation, shadowed by Neptune, Seven of Cups. Now, what is possibly to come towards you or come forwards energetically within your realm of life is hard work on yourself. That's what I get. You need to work hard on knowing who you are. Who are you? What is it exactly that you want? Do you know what you really want? Are you grounded enough to make the decision to know for sure of what you want? Because if not, you need to do some hard work on yourself first. Now, if this doesn't represent you, well, on your emotional state, right? If this doesn't represent you, though, like I said, it could be you working hard and a mother figure comes in towards you to help you in some way, to be like a mentor, a guiding light. In your vibration right now, we do have the Eight of Cups. This is about disappointment, walking away from disappointment, though, leaving behind old baggage, old burdens that are emotional burdens that have been weighing you down. Possibly, what's at your root right now. Maybe this is something you are slowly doing currently, but it's a process, right? And then the moon is there. So that exemplifies a slow process that is happening, being worked on. But do we know what the outcome is? We don't, because there's still confusion there. There's still a lot of Neptune there. There's still illusion there. In your environment, I got the Seven of Swords with the Five of Wands. I don't like this combination. I don't. This is representing your environment. It gives me a feeling that someone is doing something behind your back. There's something going on around you that is not right, that you might not be aware of. Or, yeah, that's just what I'm getting. There's conflicts. There's something like someone or something in your environment is like sneaky, and I don't know. It's just not a very good combo. So just be aware of that. I'm not trying to make you paranoid, okay? So don't go into don't fall into paranoia, but just be aware. You need to use your intuition. Now, keep in mind that you need to be aware that you could easily fall into this paranoia and psychosis, because right now you have a lot of Neptune energy going on around you. For the ones I'm reading for, there is confusion, there is illusions around you, and you are also vibrating that. So when I talk about this in your environment, be very have discernment, okay? I don't want you to freak out. I'm not here to instill paranoia or some kind of, I'm not here to do that. What I simply want to do is to bring more awareness. So being aware that you could have a tendency to fall into that if you aren't trying to stay grounded, you could make assumptions that aren't true as well. So just keep that in mind. Okay, there's different levels of things. But awareness is key of not only your outward environment, but yourself as well, and how you're reacting to the whole situation. In your hopes and fears area, I pulled the Eight of Wands, which is fast. Very, very fast, like boom, And then the Hierophant. Now, oh, okay. I just got a message here. So, this could possibly be something, Maybe you're afraid of commitment. So this is somewhat of a fear of yours. Not to say, I'm not saying that you don't want to commit, right? But maybe, just hear me out, maybe somewhere deep inside, there's a little fear there to commit fully, to commit too fast. Perhaps you have been through some experiences in your life where you were let down, so it has therefore created this stigma within you to feel and assume that it will continue to happen. Maybe, right? Not that you don't want to commit, but you are a little bit fearful of it because you just don't want your heart to be broken again. In your possible distant outcome, I pulled the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot card. Okay? This is a pretty strong combo here. This is, yeah, big deal stuff. The Wheel of Fortune is going to come for you. Not in a bad way. It'll bring you an opportunity to rise and choose. When it comes, you get to choose how you want that wheel to turn. But as long as you are aware when it comes, when the opportunity does come, as long as you're ready for it, it will give you the power to choose. Accompanied with the Chariot card gives it even more power. The Chariot card represents victory, long journeys, of course, but victory, triumph. You will have even more power behind you to rise. As long as you are ready and work on yourself now, by the time it comes. And that's really what I'm getting here. Essentially, what it really comes down to, though, is that cards can only give us insight. The wheel could be right now. It's not something you have to wait for, because you are the architect of your life. You make the decisions, and that is the beauty of free will. We get to choose at any given moment. But it's easier said than done, right? Because we're human beings, and it takes time to evolve, to progress, to work on ourselves. But these are merely just messages of insight to help you to recognize that, to inspire you to work on yourself. I don't fortune tell, and I don't believe it's possible to fortune tell, to be quite honest. The only thing that may come close is astrology. But even then, astrology cannot fortune tell exact things, right? It can only give possibilities depending on the energetic influences and aspects in the sky amongst the planets and planetary placements and angles and such. Anyway, but that's what I would view as closest to possibly being somewhat of a way to, tell the future and such. But even then, it's not like exact, right? And that is collective influence. That's not individual. So personal lives, individual influences are a little bit different. And especially when it comes to other individuals to another individual, right? I feel we are here to offer insight to each other, to help one another grow. I'm constantly getting insight from those around me and learning from others all the time. And It's a beautiful thing. And no one is above the other. Just always make sure you remind yourself that. And we are all going through a process of healing and becoming better people, getting out of our traumas, all of our burdens from the past, patterns. And yes, it might be a difficult situation right now for you between two people, possibly. And the root of it could be from pain that was held on from the past, right? Trapping yourself in your own pain. So work on yourself, continue to work on yourself. Always be aware that life is a journey of self-discovery, and we are the ones who get to choose how we want our lives to go. And if things don't go perfect the way we want, the key is how we react to things and reminding ourselves that no matter what, look for a solution. There will always be a solution somewhere. There will always be something somewhere you could try and make things better for yourself, right? And like I said, it's easier said than done. And I don't know everyone's situation. I don't. But this reading is done in hopes to give some inspiration to someone out there. And that's what I truly hope for. So anyways, that's what I got for you, Pisces. And I hope that you got something out of this read. And I wish you the very best. And don't worry, Saturn will help you grow. It's going to be difficult, yes, but you will become unstoppable by the end of the transit. It's going to help ground you. Neptune, yeah, he can be tricky, but he is also the one that gives the imagination, the creativity as well. So just find the equilibrium. All right. I hope you have a great day. Peace out.